Today, we're diving deeper than ever into the world of EVs to uncover the true elite of 2025. This list isn't based on brand loyalty or slick marketing campaigns. It's built on hard performance data, technological leadership, real-world usability, and that intangible quality every great car has, presence. These are the electric vehicles that don't just participate in the future, they set the pace, they shape the direction, and they inspire the next generation. Ready to meet the machines that outclass everything else? Let's get started. Starting at number 5, we have a car that shows evolution, not revolution. And yet, in its own way, it's one of the purest expressions of what electric driving can be. Meet the Lotus Emeya Hyper GT. Lotus has always been about minimalism, precision, and making the car feel like an extension of your body. With the Emeya, they've brought that legacy into the future without losing a bit of soul. Underneath its sleek, sculpted body lies around 905 horsepower, delivered through a sophisticated dual-motor setup that can launch the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. But raw numbers don't capture the Emeya's true genius. It's about the way it carves through a mountain pass, the way it communicates through the steering wheel, the way its active aerodynamics adapt in real time to keep you glued to the asphalt. Inside, Lotus has created a space that's modern but still purpose-driven, vegan materials, sustainable manufacturing techniques, and an augmented reality heads-up display that overlays vital information without distracting you from the drive. The Emeya isn't the fastest or the most powerful EV on this list, but if you love to drive, if you crave connection to the machine and the road, the Emeya might just be your personal utopia. Sometimes, though, purity isn't enough. Sometimes you want a car that grabs the laws of physics, twists them into a pretzel, and lets you laugh all the way through the apex. That's where our 4th place finisher comes in. The Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. Porsche didn't just build a fast EV, they built a weapon. With over 1,000 metric horsepower and a 0 to 60 sprint of about 2.2 seconds, the Turbo GT is blisteringly quick, but more importantly, it handles like nothing else. Thanks to Porsche's world-class chassis engineering, active suspension management, rear-wheel steering, and torque vectoring, this car doesn't just hug the road, it seems to reshape it. The feeling behind the wheel is pure, direct, and addictively responsive. Even charging is a masterclass, with Porsche's ultra-fast 800-volt architecture getting you from 10 to 80% battery in under 20 minutes. Inside, the cabin is a masterpiece of old-world craftsmanship meeting cutting-edge tech, wrapped in leather, carbon fiber, and brushed metals. It's an EV for drivers who want to feel every millimeter of tarmac. No, it's not the longest-range EV. No, it's not the most powerful. But if you live for the art of driving, the Taycan Turbo GT is nothing less than a masterpiece. Of course, some people want it all. Range, speed, technology, everyday usability, without sacrificing a single category. For them, the 3rd place finisher is a dream come true, the Tesla Model S Plaid Plus, refreshed for 2025. Tesla didn't just tweak the old Plaid, they reimagined it. Thanks to a new high-density battery pack, more efficient power electronics, and upgraded drive units, the new Plaid Plus now targets nearly 500 miles of range while delivering even more insane acceleration, 0 to 60 in under 1.8 seconds. That's performance that humbles almost every combustion engine supercar in existence. Inside, Tesla has refined the minimalist interior with richer materials, better acoustics, and a more intelligent autopilot AI that feels more like a true driving assistant than ever before. Add in a cinematic 17-inch screen, a rear entertainment center, and a yoke steering setup that's become smoother and more intuitive, and you have a car that feels futuristic without feeling alien. The Plaid Plus isn't just a flex. It's a technological marvel that you could comfortably use as a daily driver, a cross-country tourer, and a track monster all at once. And the craziest part? Tesla made it feel almost effortless. But sometimes even that isn't enough. Sometimes you want something that doesn't just dominate the category, you want something that rewrites the entire playbook. Enter our 2nd place finisher, the Lucid Air Sapphire. Lucid had already shocked the world with the Air Dream Edition's range and luxury. But with the Sapphire, they unleashed their full engineering potential. Over 1,234 horsepower, a tri-motor system capable of precision torque vectoring that redefines the handling limits of a four-door sedan. 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, but with a grace and stability that makes the experience almost surreal. And range? More than 420 miles. Enough to remind you that Lucid's core strength lies not just in speed, but in world-class efficiency. Inside, the Sapphire offers a level of craftsmanship that rivals Bentley and Maybach. Supple leather, sustainable wood veneers, and a floating glass cockpit that makes traditional dashboards feel like relics of the past. The ride quality is serene when you want it to be, and brutally sharp when you demand it. It's a car that refuses to compromise in any direction. The Lucid Air Sapphire isn't just an electric sedan, it's a blueprint for what luxury and performance can become when you refuse to choose between them. And yet, for all the brilliance, there is still one machine that stands alone. A car that doesn't just outperform the competition, it redefines what's possible. The first-place finisher, the Rimac Nevera S. To call it fast would be an insult. The Nevera is not just quick, it's violent in the best possible way. 1,914 horsepower, 4 electric motors, 1 for each wheel, allowing for instantaneous torque vectoring that can literally rotate the car mid-corner. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in just 1.74 seconds. A figure so absurd that even seasoned drivers have described it as warp speed. And yet, despite its insanity, the Nevera remains incredibly composed, offering a level of control and communication that borders on the supernatural. Top speed, a verified 256 miles per hour, range, around 300 miles. Not record-breaking, but more than respectable for a car this extreme. Inside, you sit low, cocooned in carbon fiber, facing a driver environment that's equal parts spaceship and fighter jet. Every surface, every switch, every readout is designed to keep you connected, informed, and in command. The Rimac Nevera S isn't just the fastest EV of 2025, it's the fastest production car ever built. And more than that, it's a glimpse into what the next generation of automotive engineering might look like when no dreams are considered too big and no laws of physics are left unchallenged. So there you have it, the true elite EVs of 2025, not just hyped up names or shiny marketing projects, but real machines that have pushed the limits of what electric vehicles can achieve. From the driving purity of the Lotus Emeya, to the brutal elegance of the Lucid Air Sapphire, to the mind-bending reality of the Rimac Nevera, these are the cars that are defining a new era. Which one would you choose to drive into tomorrow? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more brutally honest, data-driven automotive rankings. This is top-tier analysis. Only the best survive.